Hail, James Beck here. The reason it's called Disposable Deviance is because we live in a world that is very much phone-based and very much scroll-based, and I wanted to give us an opportunity to prioritize looking at art instead of our phones and to really question when you come here, is this something that you're taking time to look at, or do you feel anxious to get back into your pocket? I had a lot that went into these things. This is me trying to get a brush stroke down and then me not having space where I'm at, so I'm kicking things behind. Making everything started on my iPad, so first I needed to make sure that the size of my file was the same as the size of the canvas that I was working on. Being in 2026, there is such a multitude of different tools available, but since getting the iPad, it's been an opportunity for me to really zone in on what I want something to be, all the different options something can be, and then from there, it's the process of translating it from the iPad to a canvas. This is one of my more simple pieces, and I needed to have simple pieces because some things took about 3 days to make, and sometimes minimalism is hard because how do you make something super simple feel meaningful to you? And for me, that's a huge thing. I kind of get in my own way at that point, right? Like I will make something and then I'll get to a point where I say, I'll do this tomorrow. And with this series, I didn't want tomorrow to be an option. I wanted it to be, I have to show up for this because I want to make something. Did it feel great all the time? No. 2025, year of the snake, being a lot of loss and a lot of things I was letting go of, brought up some pretty heavy questions. And if you know anything about me, I really love heavy questions. I was really wondering, who would I be if I wasn't an artist? And the answer that came up was nobody. A lot of loss kind of makes you think, who are you becoming? And so this was the thing that started everything. And I really wanted to share that experience. And opening night for this is probably the hugest thing that I went around and talked to everybody about was, how did you feel about this question? What question hit you the most? Is there anything that's relatable? Not everyone was stoked to answer these things. And I think I really loved getting to watch people just read these and watch the size that would happen. Some people would just take a step back. I think I watched a couple people just turn around and walk a different direction. This was my favorite part because it gave me an opportunity for having people have an experience internally while looking at something externally. I'm really excited that I get to share these works, but also it's kind of a sad day when something that means so much to me is no longer something I can just look at in my room ahead. But this is what I signed up for, is to share that. So I'm doing my best to figure out what that is.